Hey everyone, it's Nova, and before we start, I don't care if chat doesn't work, we're still going to be streaming this Saturday at 8:15 p.m. regardless of the issues. Anyways, but today we're going to be going over some tips for my solo players out there, and no, it's not just some BS like know the maps and learn angles and other crap like that, because I do want to make actual things and give you guys actual tips that will help you survive in raid and actually do better and improve your overall survival rate and actual knowledge of the game. Tip number 1, knowing when to engage and also how to engage. When you're fighting groups or even multiple other solos, a lot of the times when you're in raid as a solo, you come across duos and trios, and you have to be the one to dictate how the fight is gonna go. The number one thing you can do to improve your overall survival rate in Ghost of Tabor and to win more fights against groups of players is to not be overly passive. Now, that means you can't push every player in every team you come across. No, I'm not saying that at all. But what it does mean is that you're gonna have to be the one to move. You're gonna have to be the one to make the rotates. Basically, what I mean by this is that always staying on the move and rotating to find a better spot or some type of advantage above that other team or that player will always get you the kill in the end. Should you engage? Basically, what I mean by this is Tabor is a PvP extraction shooter, which basically means you're supposed to fight players, but the general gameplay loop of Tabor is mainly survival. If you want money, if you want to level up, if you actually want to get loot in the game, you have to survive. That does not mean you have to kill every player you come across, no, and that does not mean you have to fight every single player you also come across, no, not at all. So here's an example. You're running up to radio tower, but you're getting closer to the building and you hear two sets of footsteps. One of them is upstairs and the other one is downstairs. So in this example, I want you to answer comment 1 if you should take the fight and comment 2 if you shouldn't take the fight. I just want to see where your guys' head is in these certain situations. I'll wait. Tip number 3, understanding your advantage. Now, there's one huge thing that you have playing as a solo that other groups don't have. And they're not always asking you, oh my god, is that you? Or are those gunshots? You're not having your ears filled with comms and other things like that. Back to tip 1, especially with rotating and moving around. As you rotate, you're actually able to hear other players as you're moving around to a new spot. And when you're doing this, especially when you're facing a group and they somehow lose track of you and they start asking, oh my god, where did you go? Or where did the player go? And they basically have their teammates rotate around and have their teammates do weird gestures to basically kind of find out where they are. Like, oh, wave your hands up in the air, or oh, jump for me. And you're already in a new spot, so you're able to hear them move and you're able to see them do these weird things their friends are asking them to do, like jump around or throw their hands up in the air and stuff like that. And all while they're doing this is giving you, the player, the advantage, because as soon as you kill one of them, they basically just have themselves. And you're basically all focused now onto a 1v1. I mean, unless it's a trio. Just having the ability to move around and confuse teams, I swear, that is the biggest advantage that you have as a solo in this game, is audio. And basically having the power to almost control the fight to basically be in your favor or in your nature is such a huge advantage. And you're basically in control of the fight, and you can kind of control the fight and dictate it into your favor if you know how to. Tip number 4, don't let your mental break. Now, I'm very guilty of this, but if you play as much Tabor as I do, it can be extremely frustrating and it can be extremely annoying, especially with the bugs, the scavs now being able to one-tap you from fucking 60 meters away. And honestly, if you're feeling like you're having a bad time with the game, go do something else. Go outside, go watch some of my videos, or go get a snack or something. I personally go out and skate, but you can even go play a different VR game. Go find something that you generally find enjoyable. That is the number 1 tip that can help you be better, is keeping your mental in check. Now, I can't tell you how many times I've done raids in Tabor where my mental breaks and then I basically force myself to keep playing, ultimately keep dying and wasting kits and wasting money, and it just becomes a endless spiral of a downstream. And that's something that you can't let happen as a solo. So if you feel like you've had bad raids or it's just not going as you planned, take a break, go outside, or go do something that will calm your mind, come back to it, because ultimately the game isn't going anywhere. And yes, it's gonna wipe, but at the same time, who cares? Once all the gears are gone, all the gears are gone and everybody resets. But anyways, I hope you guys fully understand that, because your mental is the number 1 thing of improving in this game and fully also understanding how to get better at this game. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, and also grab some snacks Friday or Saturday morning, because basically this stream Saturday is going to be a long one. So make sure to grab some popcorn or whatever you like to eat or whatever you like to snack on, and have a nice day or night wherever you are. Peace.